Hi everyone, I'm here to share a journal I've made for a swap with Carol Laws, and I am really excited to be doing a swap with her. She makes the prettiest journals. For her journal, she asked if I could make a dragon theme, and I have not done one of those before, so this is what I've come up with. It's a soft cover journal, 9 inches by 5 inches. And I kind of went boho on it. The cover image is a beautiful golden dragon flying over a ridge where the sun is rising, and there's a definition of dragon there. Got some pretty sequined silk trim here, and this is actually was attached to this, and it just has this beautiful shimmery blue-green metallic dragon-esque colors, and this is mounted right on there. I like these buttons. They have flattened surfaces on them, like it reminded me of dragon skin or something you would see in a dragon cave. There's there is a tassel there. And the tassel has all kinds of beads and pretty locket on the top. This gem in it reminded me of a dragon's eye, and this is a metallic locket, and it just clips on or off with a bulldog clip. That's dripping from the inside. You can see the fabric that I used. Seemed to have all those dragony colors in it. Carol and I talked at length before I made this about the different genres and flavors that dragons come in. Some are really scary and goth, and some are they are the menace that the knights used to go out and slay the dragon that would attack the town folk and stuff. And then you have your romantic dragons that come with the voice of Sean Connery from Dragonheart. And we discussed it, and I tried to keep this journal as much of a positive romantic kind of dragon feel to it. So this is what I came up with. There's a pocket with a dragon here, the inside cover, and floating book plate. This is one of the postcards that I made. I actually created a dragon digi set. It's the second dragon set in my shop, and these dragon postcards are in there. I liked this button that I put in the middle of this doily. Kind of reminded me of something old school. A little bit of beautiful bling here, silk on a tab. Love this quote: "If you can't take the heat, don't tickle the dragon." Love that. And I've got these loud beads on the bottom, so again, with this journal, there'll be no stealth journaling. It's going to make noise if you have it out. Neat little digi image that I found to put in the corners of some of these sheets. "Come not between the dragon and his wrath," William Shakespeare. "If you dance with dragons, you must expect to burn," George R.R. Martin. And this is a dragon charm that I found in an old set of charms. I couldn't even tell you where I got it. It just was perfect for this. And it wanted to keep flopping, so I actually stitched his tail down so that he would be stationary on that tab. Great Chinese dragon. Just a little index card there stamped inside. This is an insert that I made. This Li Junfan is Bruce Lee. That is his Chinese name, and they called him Little Dragon when he was younger. He died quite young, and they had made postage stamps to honor him in Tajikistan. So what I did is I made this little insert. It's the 7 Principles of Bruce Lee. It's a story that's kind of close to my heart. My family has a connection. Bruce Lee died young, and there were only a few men who carried on Jeet Kune Do, which was his martial art. And one of them was Guru Dan Inosanto, who still practices on the West Coast. My late brother was Sifu. He was a martial arts master under Guru Dan. And so we have a great respect for his martial arts and Bruce Lee's theories. My youngest daughters are also quite practiced in Jeet Kune Do. So this has his 7 principles. Bruce Lee said that change is natural. Reality is more important than beliefs. With destruction comes creation. We are not alone in this transformation process. What exists is the present in motion. And that's a picture of Bruce Lee when he was 18, training with his sensei. There is no essence or set reality. Let things flow, don't try to control them. And that's Bruce Lee with his son Brandon Lee, who also became a famous martial artist and ended up dying quite young. So, and of course his most famous movie was Enter the Dragon, so it seemed like this was something positive that I could associate with the dragon theme. Some more dragon postcards. And great image by Warwick Goebel. Here's the centerpiece, and I've printed a fire-breathing dragon on the page. The first signature has drippy beads hanging out the bottom. Some inserts and stamped index card. Dragon carrying the maiden. Some more. These are Rackham pictures. Different dragons from stories. Pretty little teardrop there. This is just a little clippy with some more pretty jeweled danglies. Here's a plate from, I think these dragons are from the 17 or 1600s. I put this one on one of the cards that are in that set. Just some dangly flag trim here. Keats. She hurried at his words, beset with fears, for there were sleeping dragons all around. Such a great analogy. Here's some more really pretty sequined and beaded silk that just seemed to be dripping. It wanted to be on that page. It's another pretty Chinese dragon. I love this. This is C.S. Lewis. We were talking of dragons, Tolkien and I, in a Berkshire bar. The big workman who had sat silent and sucked his pipe all the evening from his empty mug with his gleaming eye glanced towards us. I've seen him myself, he said fiercely. I love it when the storytellers have those personal quips. Little button here on the trim. Here's a little word coin that's got a bead on the top. It says Curious Things. Another dragon index, postcard rather, and another old plate. I love how they depicted these. If you're referring to the incident with the dragon, I was barely involved. All I did was give your uncle a little nudge out of the door. I'm pretty sure Gandalf said that about Bilbo, but I can't remember exactly. The old timers is kicking in. It's a pretty little hanging charm, wire wrapped pearl from a clothespin, no, paper clip, no, safety pin. There we go. Oh, you guys were so good to humor me. And some pretty fringe. Oops, just kind of flip that over there. There's a pretty piece of beaded meshed silk. And another old dragon plate. The medieval manuscripts had pictures of dragons back in the 1200s and 1300s with some of these things that they've managed to preserve. And it's just amazing how beautiful and animated their dragons are. It's another great Rackham dragon. And the library card. I love that image of the dragon. Fabulous. Fabulous shot of the wings. Deliberately causing mayhem in Snape's potion class was about as safe as poking a sleeping dragon in the eye. Here's another fabulous from a medieval manuscript. I love these leaves, kind of remind me of an animated dragon tail coming around. Some pretty bling. When you banish the dragons, you banish the heroes. Some of that romantic approach to the whole dragon. You have nice manners for a thief and a liar, said the dragon. That was also out of a Tolkien book. Another great Rackham dragon there. This old crocheted doily, there's all kinds of dripping here, and at the bottom of, let's see, am I in the frame? Yes, there's a dragon hanging. Kind of reminded me of a Chinese dragon. All kinds of little bling there. And here's another dragon hanging from a safety pin with some pretty beads there. Staring into the dragon's maw, one quickly learns wisdom. Really pretty. I think that's Japanese dragon, not Chinese on this one. Love the colors in it, so soft. Little ruffle there. There's an old guy coming out of his lair. Some drippy here. And I like this image. The fox and the man seem to be consulting the dragon about something. So many great fables just randomly where I have found dragons, and I've collected them in a file. Here's another little drippy, and the little word tag says story. Some great blingy beads there. Here's a green teardrop crystal on another safety pin. We've rehearsed that. And another dragon card. Most of the various images you find of a knight actually killing or going after a dragon is the story of St. George who slayed the dragon. And some burlap. Carol told me that when she was young, she always wanted to find a dragon egg. So I'm a huge fan of Anne McCaffrey's dragon books. And I have this book, The Dragon Lover's Guide to Pern, which was the planet that they lived on. And I went through my encyclopedia and found a page with a dragon egg for you, Carol. So now you've found your dragon egg. This is a great image. There we go. Another great fire-breathing dragon there. The postcard. Wow, that's loud. Can you guys hear Cog's tractor? We've joked about me putting a little white flag outside the window so he knows when I'm videotaping and doesn't go by with the tractor roaring, but I haven't gotten to that. Little word coin that says Regions Beyond. These were really cool word coins that came out at Valentine's. Yeah. Wow, I am not working. The brain is not working with the mouth. Halloween. Tim Holtz came out with some Halloween coins this year, and that's where the little phrases are from. This is really pretty. I actually had cut strips of this off to use for various places, and it was just so shiny, and the texture reminded me of the scales that you might see on a dragon. The back cover has a girl sitting with a dragon, obviously her friend. And then in the back, there's a tag, has a little wish there, and you can either tuck that in or leave it hanging out the back. And another dragon card. Little button down here on the back, anchor piece of all the drippings. So that is your dripping dragon monstrosity, Carol, and I hope you like it. I hope I got the flavor and tone of it the way that you want it, and I'm so thrilled to be doing a swap with you. Thank you everyone for popping in and taking a look at this, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.